Hey everyone, I'm here at the Father Corby Monument just off Hancock Avenue, and this is one of my favorite spots on the battlefield. Whenever I'm here and think about what happened at this spot on the second day of the battle, I get goosebumps. Uh, Father William Corby was the chaplain of the 88th New York in the Irish Brigade. The Irish Brigade had already taken some hard knocks during the war, and so here at Gettysburg, the entire brigade of 5 regiments from New York, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania numbered only about 530 men. On July 2nd, the second day of the battle, as Sickles' 3rd Corps buckled under the pressure of the enemy attacks on it, reinforcements were rushed in to bolster the line, and among the 2nd Corps units ordered into the fight was the Irish Brigade. And as the men formed up before entering the hellish combat over in the wheat field, Father Corby stepped onto a boulder, perhaps the very boulder upon which his statue stands. For what happened next, let me read an account by someone who was there that day. There's yet a few minutes to spare before starting, and the time is occupied in one of the most impressive religious ceremonies I have ever witnessed. The brigade stood in column of regiments. As a large majority of its members were Catholic, the chaplain of the brigade, Reverend William Corby, proposed to give general absolution to all the men before going into the fight. Father Corby stood upon a large rock in front of the brigade. Addressing the men, he explained what he was about to do, saying that each one could receive the benefit of the absolution by making a sincere act of contrition and firmly resolve to embrace the first opportunity of confessing their sins, urging them to do their duty well, and reminding them of the high and sacred nature of their trust as soldiers and the noble object for which they fought, ending by saying that the Catholic Church refuses Christian burial to the soldier who turns his back upon the foe or deserts his flag. The brigade was standing at order arms, and as he closed his address, every man fell to his knees with head bowed. Then, stretching his right hand toward the brigade, Father Corby pronounced the words of the general absolution. The scene was more than impressive. It was awe-inspiring. And while there was profound silence in the ranks of the 2nd Corps, yet over to the left, the roar of battle rose and swelled through the woods, making music more sublime than ever sounded through cathedral aisles. I do not think there was a man in the brigade who did not offer up a heartfelt prayer. For some, it was their last. They knelt there in their grave clothes. Major St. Clair Mulholland, 116th Pennsylvania, Irish Brigade, 2nd Corps, Army of the Potomac. And then before ending this video, I thought we'd change locations. So here we are at the base of Stony Hill, just a stone's throw away from the wheat field, where we find one of the most distinctive monuments on the Gettysburg battlefield. And that, of course, is the Irish Brigade monument behind me. It was commissioned by the state of New York. It honors the brigade's 3 New York regiments, the 63rd, 69th, and 88th New York. And there's also a bronze plaque that honors Captain James Rorty's 14th New York Independent Battery of Artillery, which was part of the original Irish Brigade when it mustered in, and which also fought at Gettysburg, although separately from the Irish Brigade. Carved in the shape of a Celtic cross, it also includes a trefoil, the symbol of the 2nd Corps to which the brigade belonged. But perhaps the most memorable feature of the monument is the bronze life-size Irish wolfhound, which represents faith and devotion. One final thing that we'll note is that, as I mentioned already, by the time of the Battle of Gettysburg, the Irish Brigade had been reduced through hard service to about 530 men, making it the smallest federal brigade here at Gettysburg. And of those 530 men, 198 became casualties, were killed, wounded, or missing on July 2nd during the fierce fighting here for the wheat field.